Super lightweight, 4K or 8K polling rate, familiar and similar shapes. These are trends in the mouse industry right now, but that's not the case with the Vaxee. They seem to be going a completely different and unique way, which is very interesting. In this video we take a look at one of the most interesting mice of 2023, the NP-01S Wireless mouse, and find out what makes it so amazing. This mouse was sent to me by Vaxee, for which I'm very grateful, but it will not influence my opinion in any way. Let me start with the most important thing, the shape. Shape used here is quite unique to me. I never seen anything like it. It's not a symmetrical mouse, but it's also not an ergo in the classical sense. It's a kind of symbiosis of the shapes. The front of the mouse is symmetrical, but the back of this mouse is completely offset. There is a large recess for the thumb, and the back has a noticeable protrusion that rests comfortably in the back for the palm. Looking at the profile, you can also see how flat the mouse is, but with a hump that is set far back. All of this makes the shape quite unique, and it's a great fit for different types of claw grips. My hand is 90 by 10 centimeters, and I'm just as comfortable holding the mouse with relaxed claw or with an aggressive claw grip. The mouse fits well in this palm pocket, and because it is flat in the middle, there is a lot of space in the center of the palm, and it does not restrict micro movements. Of all the Vaxee mice, I found this one to be very comfortable, but I want to warn you that I would not recommend this mouse for a pure fingertip grip. Of course, you can hold it that way, but because of the asymmetry, it will be very difficult for you, especially with left side movements. And of course, this mouse is absolutely not suitable for left-handed people. The second very important aspect is the performance. I was amazed when I tried the Vaxee Wireless. Here it is. The unique thing about this mice is that they use 3395 sensor paired with MCU by Vaxee. I have not seen any other mice on the market using this combination. Now everyone else uses MCU by Nordic. Unfortunately, I don't have the equipment to do accurate tests, but for my personal feelings, the current implementation of 1K polling rate is the best on the market right now. Probably the Vaxee sensor and the Vaxee MCU are very well matched and work well together. The mouse can be switched to competitive mode with the sensor running at high power, and this, guys, it's just night and day. The responsiveness and sharpness is on par with wired mouse. I've been using 4K mouse on a regular basis for a while now, and with the Vaxee mice in competitive mode, I can't see much of a difference. Also, in the process of writing this review, I saw Vaxee announcement of the release of Outset AX Wireless, and also plans for a 2K and 4K dongle that will work with the current wireless lineup, Vaxee Wireless, NP-01S, and future Outset. I will be looking forward to this, because if the implementation of 4K polling rate is as cool as current 1K, it will definitely be the best 4K implementation on the market. Before we move on, I want to thank you for watching and ask you to subscribe to my channel and page on X, former Twitter, where I post my insights, thoughts, and just chat with like-minded enthusiasts. Of course, like all Vaxee mice, they have a very cool feature that allows you to change mouse settings with buttons on the mouse itself, and the combination of them I really like that I don't have to clutter up my PC with another piece of software, and it's very convenient. Everything can be customized, DPI polling rate, click latency, lift off distance, motion sync, competition or normal mode. Here I recommend to check yourself the guide on the Vaxee site, all very detailed shown in the tutorial videos. Build quality as a tank and not a single squeak or rattle. The plastic is thick and high quality. I can't even squeeze through the bottom. The coating is very sticky, it's better than the XE. It doesn't collect dirt as much, while holding up well even in very sweaty hands. The buttons are also some of the best I've tried. Clicking is very easy, no pre-travel, minimal post-travel, minimal side play. Clicking fast is a pleasure. The wheel has very accurate scroll and good feedback. The click is medium tight. The side buttons may not appeal to everyone. They are glossy and quite small, not very well differentiated, but they have a good click feelings. Skates are pretty average, you can use them, but I would replace them in the future. Weight is 69 grams. Of course, by modern standards it's not impressive, but mouse does not feel very heavy and does not interfere in the game. The weight balance is excellent. Also, the mouse has a very large battery of 400 mAh. In competition mode, I charge the mouse on average once a week. That's about 50 hours of use, which is pretty good. Into conclusion, I really like the mouse. I think it is one of the best mouse in 2023. The tech and quality is excellent. I enjoyed playing CS2 with it, even though I haven't played CS for a long time. I felt very comfortable playing with this mouse. If you are not afraid of the shape and weight and you use a claw grip, then I can definitely recommend you to try NP-01S Wireless. That's all, thank you for your attention, take care of yourself and your loved ones, bye!